Miss Gold, Miss Gold, Miss Gold.
In the house, in the motherfucking house.
In the flesh. We have been talking for a couple of months about you coming and doing the pod, and we just haven't been in the same city.
Yes.
But we just so happened to both be in Dallas, Texas last night.
Came Captain Save-A-Ho for real.
Man, listen. Yesterday was, I want to say this very quickly because I really want to give you this opportunity to just say the things that you need to say.
Okay.
I literally, overnight, watched you go from being called a clout chaser and all this shit on TikTok, literally overnight, to a bitch who stands on business and a real bitch, and you would be a great mom. Like, I literally watched this happen overnight. So we're going to talk about really quick because this started off, Shot Ones is a music podcast.
Okay, cool.
So I love talking about music on here. But last night was too eventful to not talk about.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to give my perspective really quick, and then I'm going to let you go into it.
Okay, yeah.
So yesterday we're going to link up because, as everybody knows, the TikTok drama, there was a 1 million celebration on TikTok.
Yeah.
And you were going to help your friends celebrate this 1 million followers celebration.
Yeah.
And ended up saying, we were already in communication.
Yeah.
Because I seen you were in Dallas. So we were already in communication. I said, hey, Gold, you're in Dallas. I'm here. Da-da-da. Let's link. Da-da-da. At the end of the day, you said, we're not going to the club.
Yeah.
But I'm going to come out anyways. In the process of you telling me that you're going to come link, some major shit went down at y'all's Airbnb.
Yeah.
So I want to get your real perspective on what happened last night.
So our Airbnbs have been getting leaked back to back. Like literally the last Airbnb, like last week, they said that we had a bomb.
That's crazy.
The B word. And then now they're just like calling the Airbnb people, like leaking our address everywhere. Like it was just going crazy. Like, and then people started pulling up. And, you know, whenever they came, it was a truck with people like, you know, people in the truck, like all with their windows down. And then it was like a female with a hoodie on, but you can't tell if it's a female or who it is, you know? And like, we're all on live, and my homegirl Xandra's like, girl, Goldie, there's a shadow at the door. Like Ash and her were like, there's a shadow at the door. And I'm like, oh my God, like here we go, bro, here we go. So I was just like, hey, y'all go upstairs, like, you know what I mean? And then I thought about it. There's like a patio up top. And like, if I were to go to the patio, I could see directly to the front door. So, you know, I got the heater on me. So I like go upstairs and like, I just kind of like, I almost do like a little ducking motion. Like if I'm in a game, like, you know what I mean? I think like I was talking to like my homeboy earlier. He's like, it's just natural instinct for you. You know what I mean? Because that's what we would do if something like that happened at the house.
Real Texas,
you know what I mean?
Real Texas shit, by the way.
Yeah. So like, I was like, nah, for real. It's just a natural instinct for me to be like that, you know? And so I went and I like, you know, did what I had to do, and I looked, and like she takes her hoodie off, and I see it's like a girl, like a young girl, and I'm like, bro, y'all can't be doing that, like, you like, and I don't even know, like, I don't even think she was a fan, you know, like, you could have at least knocked, nothing, like, you're over here snooping around trying to, like, almost trying to, like, get it, I don't know, like, maybe get a video through the window or what, but that happened, and I said, look, I'm gonna go talk to y'all downstairs. So I went outside, and I went to go talk to them. I said, look, we've been getting our Airbnbs leaked, I just have to take precautions, like, I just don't know what's going on, like, I don't know y'all, like, I don't know who y'all are, like, y'all just pulling up on us, like, you know, we just have a lot of shit going on right now, you know, and then, like, again, like I think like a couple minutes later or whatever the fucking time was, another car pulls up and they're tripping. I'm like, oh my God, here we go again. And bro, like people need to like watch like what they're doing, like, you know, cause like social media, but sometimes like shit gets too real, you know. But another car pulled up and like, bro, only if they knew, they had it like pointed right there. I was right out the window pointed, you know, like only if they knew. Like I told them turn off all the lights in the house because you can't see in, but we could see out,
right?
You
of
know,
course.
So yeah. So another car came, and some females came, and I see they're young kids. You know what I mean? And they like came to throw eggs. I'm like, y'all fucking meddling kids. Nah, but that's what it was. You know, it's just like a whole bunch of bullshit. But like, you do have to take precaution. You know, and Yeah, because it is scary, you know, because we were supposed to do that club event. It got canceled. You know, people were calling in. So it's just been kind of a fucking shit show.
It's been a literal, I have witnessed I have never witnessed something like this in my life that is so viral on the internet. And I'm watching it happen in real time. And I just was in shock. And the thing is like, as you were just like, fuck it, like, we're going to come out anyway. Like, we're going to come celebrate. So I hit my homie Rico.
Yeah, because I hit 100K yesterday.
Yeah, because my dog hit 100,000 yesterday. Real bitch alert, hit 100,000K yesterday. And I'm just like, look, we need to celebrate. Like, we got to go outside, something. You know, and you were all for it. You were cool. I hit my homie Rico. As this is happening, I'm on the phone with my homie Rico. And I'm like, Rico, like, can we get a section in the club? Like, can we comp something for da-da-da-da? Shout out my dog Rico over at owner of So Clutch Group.
Shout out.
By the way, Sporting Club, home of the players. Shout out my dog.
He came through.
Shout out my dog
100K.
Rico. He's always been 100. He came through, and literally, like, as we're about to bring out the bottles last night, I was like, Ash, like, what we doing for the sign? You were like, shit, Miss Gold don't give a fuck. So literally, they bring the Miss Gold don't give a fuck sign,
and everyone starts turning up,
and it just turned the whole shit up. But nobody at the club is knowing what's going on TikTok at the time. Nobody knows what the fuck is going on except for me.
Yeah, and those two females.
Oh yeah, and the two girls behind us.
The two girls behind me. They were like, oh my God, like da da da.
Yeah, it was a section behind us, and they're like, oh my God, are you Miss Gold?
They said, did it smell? I was like, girl, oh my God.
Yeah, it was like a whole thing.
They're cool though.
Yeah, it was cool, but
it got a little freaky last night.
It got a little
with
freaky.
With the females.
Yeah, I got some videos.
I got some videos too.
Ass shaking.
Yeah, I got all that. Mm-hmm.
Last night was fun though.
It was fun.
Yeah, we had a good time, and I think it was you did show up a little.
I showed up crying.
A little shaken up.
Yeah,
for sure. And I kind of
not from the situation. I had other shit going on. I had other shit, like personal shit going on. It wasn't because of that situation. Like at the end of the day, social media. But I ain't finna cry over that shit. But it was like some personal stuff going on. Like, and I was just super overwhelmed and overstimulated. And she was just like, "Girl, we're gonna have a good time.
Yeah.
Like, you know, we got that good parking right up front, everything. So it was just very, very much needed."
Yeah, I was with my real friends last night, and I wanted you to meet them and like introduce you to Rico, and like, so you know when you're in Dallas, like, this is the person you need to know in Dallas, and like make that introduction. But aside from that, from the TikTok drama, I have known you for a little bit now, and when I saw you drop, and I've known you even before you dropped Hot Now.
I still remember when I went up to you in the where were we? Domain.
We were at Domain. That's right. I was at Domain.
I was like, "Are you Yaya in the city?"
I was at Domain with somebody I was not supposed to be with, and my dog Miss Gold walks up and she's like, "Are you Yaya in the city?" And I was like, "Yeah, are you Miss Gold?" And it was just like we just clicked.
Yeah,
from the time that we met each other, it was just great vibes.
We took shots together too.
We took shots together. It was great vibes, and I've just seen you grinding, and like you are literally before the TikTok shit. We're both from Austin.
Yeah.
And anybody from Austin knows you are a real grinder. You are a real hustler. You started off in the strip club.
Man. Yeah.
You are not dishonest about that. You say, look, I was going live in the locker room.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You started off in the strip club, and then you got out of the strip club. You started really just getting serious about your music. And when you dropped Hot Now, I was like, I got to talk to this girl. Like, I just want to talk to her.
That one's a good record.
Yeah, I want her to know that I'm in her corner. What has your journey looked like for you since the strip club?
So I quit dancing 2 years ago. And it's just been like, you know, just really trying to like be consistent with anything. Like, so I was always on TikTok, just like in the studio, making those connections, like artist development. I started to apply that. So I think really the last year I've started to be like a little bit more head smart with everything. So just making those connections and just meeting new people. I did the studio tour. That was fun. And just really trying to, like, I was working with a lot of features, so that was cool.
And I think I remember telling you, I can't remember the last time I've seen an artist independently go from city to city to city to city, visiting studios, recording, networking. You really are on your shit, for sure. And it's really cool to see, because I think people think you're just like this random TikTok bitch, and you're really an artist. Like, you literally for Hot Now, you went and you hired a choreographer.
Yeah.
You literally had a choreographer. You're doing things the right way, and I'm super excited to just see your journey, and I'm super excited for people to see this happening on TikTok.
Me too.
Today was a little bit crazy. We were So I literally just moved into this spot in Dallas, and the liquor store is right next door. Like literally, it's 5 feet away. Literally 5 feet.
It's right there.
And as we're walking back to the house, this girl just stopped and was like, "Oh my God, Miss Gold, can I make a TikTok?" And I was like, "This is crazy."
Yeah, that was crazy. It was like right next door.
What's the feeling though for you? Like literally, it looks like it's happening overnight, but you've been working your way to this.
I've been working my ass off.
What is the feeling like for you to just, like, how do you respond to the comments of like, "Oh, she's a clout chaser"? No. Like, how do you respond to that?
I just really don't give a fuck. I kind of laugh at it, you know, like, man, I've gotten my heart broken so many times. I've done cried on the floor. I've done slept on the floor. I've done sacrificed so much. I've done left my family for months. Like, I've been through so much shit that it's just like I've broken down and built myself up a million times. Like, I got a little tough skin to me, you know. But yeah, I just kind of laugh at the comments. Like, you know, at the end of the day, like y'all getting me views. The more comments and the more like hate, it just kind of boosts me to get to people that really fuck with me, you know? So that's what I like. So I just appreciate all the support. You know, at the end of the day, haters are haters. Like, you probably just in your room, sitting there, bed rotting, like not making no money, like talking shit about Miss Gold.
When did you decide that, one, you wanted to be an artist, number one, and number two, were you like, I really got something going, I need to take this seriously? Like, what was the click moment for you?
So I started whenever COVID, like when COVID was going on, but like I think like a year and no. It was like a couple months into that or whatever. Yeah. And like my club shut down, so like I couldn't work, you know, because it's a strip club. You know.
Where were you working at in Austin?
Everywhere? I was working, everywhere. And yeah, so I just remember I would play music all day, like listen to music all day, and it started to come on to like beats, and I started like freestyling and just, you know, having a good time. And my roommates, I had like 4 roommates at the time, they're like, "Oh, we got studio equipment," you know, like I was like, "Bring that shit through." And like I remember I invited some friends, and like I went in to go freestyle, and I walked down, everybody was quiet. I was like, that shit was definitely ass.
Oh,
like,
my
and
gosh.
then they're like, "Gold, you finna get us out the hood."
Oh,
like,
shit.
They're like, "Gold, like you got this. Like you need to make music." Like my homeboy that was there, he's like, "I have a studio session tomorrow." He's like, "We finna put you in the studio instead." So I made that twerk song, but I took it off of all streaming platforms. But I do have my music video up because, you know, I put a lot of money into that. But so that's where it kind of started. Like I remember like around Austin, like I would see people and they'd be like, "Twerk, twerk," you know what I mean? Just almost clowning me for it. You know, like they're clowning me at first, and then like eventually like,
but it was still in their mouth though.
Yes, and it started to just kind of like, I just kept going. Like I remember I got this performance. And then I got another performance, and I was like, fuck, I need another song. You know what I mean? So that's when I hopped in the studio and did another song. And then I just kept going from there because I just kind of popped off, you know? Like, everyone was fucking me. Everybody was rocking with me. And I was like, damn, now I got to quit real estate, you know? Yeah. But I think the real moment where I realized, like, oh, this is something that I want to do for the rest of my life was I've worked with so many great people. Happy Perez, the producer.
First of all, if you do not know who Happy Perez is a legend.
Is a motherfucking legend.
He is a legend in the music game. Go look up Happy Perez's
He's called
credits.
Me a star.
Shout out Houston, Texas, baby.
Yeah, he's worked with Ariana Grande. Everybody. Billie Eilish.
He's incredible.
Yes.
Putting on for Mexicans for real.
Yes, he's worked with so many great artists, and like he co-signed me. You know, pretty much he co-signed me.
That's a huge. To get a Happy Perez co-sign is a huge deal.
I have a
deal,
beat
by the
from
way.
him.
Wow,
he literally made me a free beat. Like
I had no idea.
Bro,
I know
like
a lot about your background. I didn't know that.
Yeah, his beats like go for like fucking 35,000 and up.
Yeah,
like,
he's him.
Crazy. Yeah. Like that shit's crazy. But he really believed in me. He let me have like studio time like for free. He let me because they had a studio down on Lydia Street on the east side. And we went. And he just let me work there, you know, shower, you know, shave, all that shit. Because it was like a studio house, you know what I mean? So you could book it for days on end and everything. But I remember he invited me to dinner with his family. And we pulled up, and he has like these big ass gates that just open with this big ass house and this beautiful pool. And I just thought about it. I'm like, he made all this shit off of music. Like, I need to get in my fucking bag. Like, I just realized that was the moment. Like, I was like, I really want to do music.
That's cool.
And it's like, let me not get emotional. I feel like I only get emotional about music. Like, but like real shit. Like, I've been just working like really, really hard and just waiting for a good like breakthrough moment.
Yeah. I know, like I said earlier, like I know you in real life and I've been watching you grind for years and this shit did not happen overnight.
Yeah.
And I'm somebody who can testify or attest to that and, you know, say that that's really the truth. But to have a co-sign from Happy Perez is a big deal, and to have that be your like click where it was just like, I want to do this for real, that's tight.
Yeah, that was my click right there.
I saw a clip today. I've been on TikTok literally like I was on TikTok so much today that my head started hurting, and I was like, I need to put the phone down and go to sleep. Like literally I was just watching everything that happened last night. But I saw a clip of, people don't know this, but you are the only female artist who performed at Mexican OT signing party.
Yeah, I was the only female artist. Yeah, I don't think people know how cool me and OT.
Yeah, like, people don't know your background like that.
Yeah, but so we kind of just. He's been doing music, but when I started, I was opening up for him, like at the little shows. What is it, Missouri City, right outside Houston? So we're doing little shows together, and they're like, hey, Greg Gates, he hit me up, and he was like, hey, like we really want her to be like a part of like the signing party and everything. So yeah, I was there. That was really, really cool. And then also shout out Greg Gates, because like he always does low-key keep like an ear out, because Love and Hip Hop, I don't know when they're gonna do Love and Hip Hop Houston, but I ended up doing an interview with them.
Oh, that's cool.
And I went through 3 interviews with them a couple months ago. So I don't know when they're gonna do that, but I hope like they pull like my shit back up, because like when I interviewed them, like I had like first I did like a phone call, and then I did a video chat, and then I did another video chat. But I was like, I had the Miss Gold chain on, I had the cowgirl hat, I got like, you know, my tattoo, my rings, like everything. They're like, we love her, like we love her so much. So I hope they give me a call. But yeah, Greg Gates keeps the ear out.
Yeah, Greg is good people. I remember like way before, like right when he had started working with OT, he had hit me up in the DMs and was like, hey, like I heard you work in the Latin music space and like da-da-da-da. And I'm not gonna lie, like at the time, and I've talked about this on other podcasts, so this doesn't bother me to talk. I've talked about this before, and everybody knows I'm friends with OT and his father and his family, and now, but at the time I just wasn't a fan of OT because I work in Mexican music, and I was like, and I was just like, like I felt like I didn't know him and I didn't know his family, and I was like, he's trying to be too Mexican and da-da-da. And I just kind of ignored the DM, and that's the one time that I can say that I slept on an artist. Yeah. And I regret it. And it's been really, really cool. OT is a real motherfucker. And he's, like I said in other podcasts, he's really who he says he is. Yeah.
And he's a gentleman too.
He's a gentleman. He's such a gentleman. He's such a gentleman. He don't be on no creep shit. He's a real good guy. And I'm very happy to see like his success. You have another... Do you have a song in the vault with OT?
Yeah, I have a song in the vault with OT.
Okay, just making sure.
Little Mrs. saying that she missed me, body look like gold. And he went off on it.
Yeah, and it's been kind of sitting in the vault for a little bit.
It's been sitting in the vault since like 2 South by Southwest ago.
Yeah, so since
I believed in it.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
So y'all be thinking she just kind of came out of nowhere. She didn't. She got some shit going, but you got another song coming out. Do you think this will be the next song you drop with Quinn?
I think I'm gonna do. It's called $1 Million Bitch. So I'm gonna do that to start off the year. Have I showed you the music video?
I think you've showed it to. I think you showed it to me. Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So that one, I'm gonna drop that one. I'm just waiting for the cover art, and then just kind of keep that rolling. And I think right after I might just hit it with the Quinn NFN. Yeah. Cause like, girl, the two. Come on, we coming out of Austin, Texas. Yeah. Like we putting on for the city right now.
Austin, Texas is the home of live music.
The home of the gold.
It's live music capital of the world and home of the gold in my original hometown.
Yes.
Who's your dream feature? Like, who is somebody that you would like? You can only choose one person. Who's one person that you're like, this is the one person I want to have a feature. Like, I need a feature from them.
I would love to do something with Lotto.
Yeah,
that'd be crazy.
By the way, I'm friends with her team. I'm just saying.
No way.
Yeah, her team. Shout out RCA Records.
Bro, I can't wait. Like, I just feel like, sometimes I just feel myself getting closer and closer sometimes. Like, there's like some moments where I feel just so fresh air. Like, just such a good feeling when I hit like little milestones like that. Like, bro, like on some real shit, I gotta kind of like tone it down for TikTok. Yeah. But Smooth Vega. Yeah. He called me and he's like, Gold, I know this is a really weird question. He's like, it's not for me. That's all I'm saying. He's like, but do you know where to get the hoochie at? He didn't say that, but you know. And I'm like, yeah. He's like, oh, because I tried calling Juicy, but blah, blah, blah. I was like, no, you're talking to the right girl.
I know where to get it.
Yeah. And because I just went to LA and got me like this, like, you know, little personal stuff. And so like real shit, I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna give this to Caribou. It was Caribou and who did she just go on tour with? Why can't I think right now? Mariah the Scientist. Yeah. So I put up to the B&B and like I dropped off my little personal to them.
That's so
cool. But that was cool. And now I have her tour manager in my phone, so I'm like, look, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But they gave me free tickets to her concert in Dallas.
That's
so
tight.
That was cool. It was a cool little, you know,
that's
moment.
super exciting.
I said, fuck my man.
But people are just drawn to you, bro. Like you're a great I literally like, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's nothing bad that I can say about you. And I've known you for a while. And I have nothing bad that I can say about you. And having that type of reputation in the music industry goes such a long way.
Yeah, I always try to keep good, like.
It goes such a long way. And I feel like people on social media are now finally starting to see it. And even if it had to happen through like an unfortunate series of events of how it's happened, at the end of the day, you can't like dim the light on realness. And people are seeing that. Don't start crying because I see your eyes watering and I know you be a little emotional sometimes. But so we talked about your dream feature. Who is somebody that listen, I'm a music head.
Okay,
I can talk about music all day.
Okay, let's do it.
Who is somebody that you wish you could see in concert, dead or alive, that you've never seen?
Michael Jackson.
Yeah, me too. Michael Jackson is, well, actually George Strait. I have George Strait tattooed on my leg.
No way.
Yeah, I have. We gotta hide the liquor over here, but it's kind of, he a little ashy, but
wow,
he's ashy though. Like I had to do it in the last one.
Who are the other people?
Big Hawk. He was my best.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Big Hawk was my best friend.
I'm cool with Lil Hawk.
Yeah. That's my people
Yeah.
over at Exotic Pop. That was his daddy. He was the reason that I moved to Houston. He was the first person to ever put me in a studio and care about my opinion on music. George Strait and my grandma, she just passed away recently.
Oh, she looks beautiful. You have good portraits. You know?
Yeah, it's just kind of ashy right now, but we're gonna.
A little bit. I got some lotion in my purse.
So I hate bringing this up, but we just have to. Look. I just want this to be an honest conversation. If there was a situation that arose where, let's say like some club or a club wanted to book you, but they were like under the condition that like it was you and Ash Trevino, would you be opposed to that? Would you try to work it out with her for the sake of like saving face for social media and getting to the bag? Like what is or are you still kind of like you don't really know how you feel yet? Because the shit just happened last night.
Yeah, I really don't know how I feel yet, but at the end of the day, like a bag is a bag.
A bag is a bag.
A bag is a bag.
Right.
But not all money's good money, but a bag is a bag.
Yeah. You I'm not going to say the number, but you showed me your social media earnings from going live and like when people gift you.
Yeah.
In the past couple of days, and my mouth dropped. I'm like, this is now your full-time job.
Yeah.
This is now going to be your, not social media, but just like music and being online and like now, yeah, I feel like you've been working so hard for this.
Don't make me cry. No.
You have, and I want to keep saying that because like it's very important for me that like people give you your flowers in real time. You deserve them.
I love them so much.
Yeah.
Like I know it took them like a while to grow on me, but I appreciate like all the love and all the support. Like I don't think like they just like all the support. I get up every morning now like with the support. Like okay, I'm gonna go on live because my girls. You know what I mean? Like I'm gonna go on live. You know, because they're like, girl, where are you? Like, go live, you know? And sometimes, like, I get messages, like, where, like, this was, like, before, like, you know, I got in the algorithm and everything, but I would get messages like, Miss Gold, thank you so much for going live. Like, you know, I appreciate that. Like, you know, I get ready with you. Like, da-da-da-da. Like, you help me. Like, you know, like, just little messages like that goes a long way for me. Like, I hold that really, really close to my heart.
This morning you were at the crib and you were getting ready and I was literally in the bed with the volume on, like, #1. And I was watching you get ready in the bed, like, as you were in the next room. And it was just so cool to, like, see it was like it's just like almost like a light switch went from like off to on overnight of how people are fucking with you.
Yeah,
you know,
that is crazy. I'm just glad it's like a lot more love than hate, because you know at the end of the day they don't know me. You know, all they're gonna know is like what they see on social media. Right. So like the people that are rocking with me, like I really appreciate it, like for real.
I want to talk a little bit about your upbringing, because I don't know, I think we've maybe talked about it a little bit.
Yeah.
But I don't know too much about like your upbringing, and like I kind of want to, if you're comfortable with it, just kind of like how did you grow up? I know you're from Austin.
Yeah.
How did you grow up? I don't know if you're from the north side, south side, east side. I don't know where you're from.
Well, we're from the east side.
Okay.
We're like Thompson Street, Saragossa. My whole family's out there.
Okay.
Like we're all on the east side. Like my uncle does murals all on the east side. Like
Oh, that's
you know,
tight.
like
I didn't know that.
we're known for being out there. Like the church. We used to be involved with the church, like making food out there. You know how like there's like a family that does all the church food and breakfast and stuff like that. Like we're a real like we're a part of it. I grew up Catholic. I'm one of 7. Big Mexican family, huge family, just big. Yeah, so I didn't really, I don't even know where to start. It's just so much, but I grew up with my father. He's my father. I never really knew my dad like that, and yeah, so I just grew up with my mom and my father and all my siblings. You know, I'm the oldest girl out of all of them. I have an older brother, but you know, he just does his own thing.
Yeah,
I was always
yeah.
at the house, but I definitely helped so much with my parents and everything.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like a lot of people are like, damn, like she doesn't have a kid. I'm like, y'all don't even know what I went through, like helping take care of 7 kids, like the 5 kids.
That's why
like,
I don't have. Same reason why I don't have kids. Yeah.
just cleaning and
Yeah.
all that all day, every day, like, you know. But yeah, I don't really know like too much. I was a track star.
Yeah.
I was very athletic. I played basketball. Like I
Yeah.
did select teams.
I think you showed me pictures. You've shown me pictures before of like when you did sports and stuff.
Yeah, so I've done all that. But yeah, like my upbringing was cool. And then once I got to high school, you know, I started to get into the marijuana, the hirchi,
The weed and the liquor.
hirchi. And from there, it was just like,
Yeah. Shit, I went down the same path, my girl.
yeah, but yeah, I don't really know.
Yeah. That shit is so cool. I always want to talk about something that sometimes I don't ask the questions that I feel like people want to talk about certain things. And like, is there anything that you want to talk about? Maybe we can even take some questions from like the live viewers on TikTok, because I know your live is
Guys,
booming.
we're about to answer some questions. Get your questions ready.
Yeah, so if there's any questions, this is like super. Sometimes we play a game called This or That.
Okay.
So I'm gonna ask you like some random. These are like random, right?
Okay.
Are you like a New York girl or LA girl?
LA, I love LA.
Mexican food or Italian food?
Mexican.
If you could only smoke weed or drink liquor to turn up, what are you doing?
Smoky weed.
Are you really more of a weed smoker?
I am.
Really? Damn. Yeah, you do be smoking weed, but I guess it's not like.
The live.
Oh yeah, I forgot we got to be sensitive on the TikTok. Let's see what they're talking about on them questions.
All right,
Have they came up with any questions
get your
yet?
questions ready. All right, let's see what the live says, guys. So we're gonna go on live. Okay, let's read the questions. Oh yeah, grass. We can say grass, gardening, stuff like that.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay. Are you bilingual? If not, no, I'm not bilingual, but estoy tratando.
There we go.
I'm saying, how'd you become independent? Really, I was just like, damn, no one's gonna do it more for me than myself.
Right.
I'm Hispanic. They asked what nationality I am. I'm Hispanic. How old am I? I'm 24. My biggest idol would have to be my grandma.
Oh, that was a good one.
I don't know who that bitch is. Anyways.
What'd they say?
Nah.
Some weird shit?
Yeah, some
weird shit.
Do you have siblings? Oh my God. No way.
What is it?
I just got, hold up.
Did they report it?
Yeah.
They're so lame. Bro.
You could just press.
Can you press whatever that is?
Just press okay.
Just press okay.
I'm from the O2. They asked where I'm from. So, you know, like.
78702?
Yeah. Oh, it disconnected. It's
Damn.
Okay. Do I like Tampa? Tampa Bay is cute. She just better not talk that ish.
Wait, you know what? Actually, so let's get into this really, really quick. I forgot this happened last night at the house. So Tampa Bay, for anybody who doesn't know, I just know a little bit from what I've seen on TikTok, is somebody who actually went and pulled up on.
Put submit appeal. Oh.
Did it do it?
Oh, yeah. And then press, like, my live doesn't contain it.
That's so crazy that they be reporting that shit like that.
I know who it is. Anyways.
Yeah, we know what the fuck going on. It's okay. Real bitch always gonna thrive.
Need to be a little bit more
You can't hold the real bitch down, baby. So Tampa Bay is somebody. Cheers. Thank you for being here, by the way. This is really cool. Tampa Bay is somebody who physically pulled up on Ashley Trevino.
He's so funny.
Right, she literally physically pulled up.
I like
on
a toxic
her.
bitch.
Yeah, she a little toxic. And y'all were kind of a little because at the end of the day, you're a good friend, bro. Like, I know you and you're a good friend. And I will say that I watched you. I think people were like, hey, like, she's a clout chaser, da-da-da-da-da. But I think you just kind of, like, met old girl and you were trying to give her a clean slate to just almost be there for her.
Yeah,
be a friend. Yeah. And
yeah.
I know you in real life, and I can attest to that. Like, you're a good friend.
Thank you.
And you were doing her hair and doing her makeup and hanging out with her kids and just trying to be a good friend. So automatically, because of their beef, now you're involved in the beef. So y'all kind of had like a little weird beef on on TikTok Live, and it went from that to like
fruity.
Then y'all get on the live at night after the club, and then y'all are kind of like waving the white flag, and y'all are kind of cool.
She knows what it is. She been known what it is.
Yeah.
She was over here being toxic.
She was being toxic, but
y'all were toxic. It's okay.
Y'all were kind of flirting last night. Y'all were flirting on, like, would that ever be? Because
I know one of them days.
Yeah, I know you, and I know you be liking bitches, Miss Gold. I know you like the bitches, okay? Is that a situation that you would ever like if y'all were drunk and it was, listen, I'm not a gossip type of bitch.
With Tampa Bay?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, I don't know if I can handle all that.
Really?
I don't know.
I think y'all were definitely flirting on live last night.
I just like to do that, though.
Yeah, you're a little flirt.
Yeah.
But she's cool, though. She seemed like she was real cool last night.
She knows damn well. When she posted, she's like, the girls on girls.
Yeah.
She posted it and tagged me. I'm like,
yeah, y'all both definitely.
She knows what's up.
Yeah. Is there any city that you've never been to that you want to go to and just go work? Like, your dream city that you've never been, like, I would love to go just set up a studio.
I really want to go to New York to go on the radar with Gabe NYC, and I've been trying to get a hold of them so much. I even had like Exotic Pop, because I'm an Exotic Pop ambassador. I had them reach out to him, and I don't know. I just don't.
Gabe at On the Radar.
Yeah,
Miss
Gabe
Gold,
NYC.
She even told me that she wanted to come and do On the Radar. She told me this months ago.
Yeah.
And I said, what is something that you would like to do? She said, I would love to get on the Radar.
Yes.
Gabe NYC at On the Radar.
We're calling you out.
If you are listening to this,
I want to get on the radar. I won't let you down.
My bitch got bars.
I got bored.
And she's mega viral. So right now is the time, my boy.
I feel like that I would fly out to New York tomorrow.
Yeah. That'd be tight.
Like, bro, I will fly out. Like, bro, if there's real business to do, I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there. If I hear like some real, like, I'm flying out next day.
Yeah, one thing I can say about you is you really, really are about your business, and you have invested a lot of time and a lot of money.
Yes. Sacrifice, bro.
You have sacrificed a lot, and you've put a lot into your craft. And this is really exciting for me to see.
I know. I just really, really want to push my music more. I'm not really with the drama. I've never really been with the drama. Yeah. But I mean, it's doing me numbers. So I mean, might as well.
That's why I was saying earlier. Like, sometimes you just got to go through a little unfortunate situations to get to where you want to be. And now people are fucking with you. You know? Is there someone at the door?
I don't know. I just heard something.
Oh. It might have just been the AC turning on or something.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any more questions for you. I wanted to keep it very, like, authentic.
Yeah.
You know? Cheers.
Cheers.
By the way, my dog she's her own manager, bro. You're your own manager. I don't know, whatever the rumors are floating around out there that she's in a contract for 5 years or that she's being managed by anybody. I know this for a fact. My dog is not being managed by anybody.
No, I need so much help. So if,
She manages herself.
Yeah, I need a lot of help. But yeah, I manage myself, and it's crazy because when I first started making music, I set up this fake Miss Gold management page and like acted like I had a manager, and it worked. Like I'll be like, oh, just hit up my manager, and I would go to that account and be like, yes, she's available.
That's the best way to do it. That's
she's
what
available.
That's what you should be doing though.
Yeah,
like point blank period.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just run into people that you know you want to give them a chance, and sometimes things work out and sometimes things don't work out. And in your situation, I think for you, you just realize like for right now, managing yourself is the best situation for you.
But so, just cool partnerships. Like I'm glad that, you know, have you around, have a lot of like cool people around that I could like, you know, ask advice or just kind of lean on to. And, you know, you've been a part of the music industry for a while now, you know, so I always appreciate you. You know, I fuck with you, Henry.
Yeah. I appreciate you coming on and doing the pod. If there's anything that you wanted to talk about that we did not talk about.
No, I just want to say something real quick. Fuck the haters. Keep that tunnel vision going, because at the end of the day, they ain't doing shit. They ain't doing shit. They ain't doing nothing.
They in the bed just talking shit.
Yeah, they just in the bed talking shit. But you'll always have haters, and if you don't got haters, you ain't doing it right.
Right. Want to take a shot?
Let's do it.
Shout out to Shot Ones episode 13.
Really, episode 13?
This is episode 13. Thank you so much for being here. Yes. If you have not commented, like, subscribed, go comment, like, subscribe.
Yes.
We're literally gonna rush KG. Listen, I have to have this episode rushed.
Tomorrow?
We gotta have it. We gotta have it. This is so important. This is so viral right now.
I love you. Thank you for supporting me too.
Of course, always.
Always.
No, real recognize real, my girl. Cheers. Oh, good. Tight.